The situation of Mombasa, Kenya and Yurgamalu is coming in front. Marion Ray Grishin claims on his compound where the criminals are. They are taken out one by one, and before facing the important target, he has his own rifle whose purpose is Yurgamalu, which forced Ray to get down. He still uses the target to bring the rifle into action, so that he can hold his pistol and fire at it and free Yurgamalu. Ray returns home to his wife Gina. They spend a comfortable evening alone, until later when there are attacks on their home. Ray tries to fight them. Ray was later tied to a chair and was interrogating Axe, who told him about the situation of Mombasa. Ray says he does not know, but Axe brings out an innocent Gina, so that Ray can be forced to answer. Ray insists that he does not know, and Axe shot Gina in the head with a key gun. Ray accepts defeat and says that they should just kill her, and Axe is ready to shoot her in the face. Ray wakes up for RST with the ease of investigation. He meets Dr. Amber Harding and his assistant Katie. He tells Harding that he was killed, but his body is filled with small microbots called nanites, which allows his body to regenerate. Katie has her own transplant that allows her to breathe, while Harding introduced Ray to Jimmy Dalton, who uses RST, implants, and prosthetic legs, and other soldiers who allow him to see everything at once. Ray examined his new body and found out that he has the power of forgiveness and nature. Ray talks to Katie, who knows that he is obsessed with all these new discoveries, and also the fact that he did not have a family to claim his body. When they share a drink together, Ray hears the cutting cycle of heads, which stimulates his desire to kill Axe and Gina. When he plays the song he was asking them, he starts losing it, and then, using the ability to back in a computer system, goes out to look for Axe, which is capable of tracking it. Harding tries to stop Ray, but he is already hot with Axe's Pandagrini. He surrounds Axe's men in a tunnel where he moves forward to fight the men. He even manages to regenerate some severe wounds from the bullets of the gun. Axe recognized Ray and asked for his life, but Ray had no interest and then shot Axe to death. In the morning, Ray drives his car to a place where he was picked up by Dalton, Katie, and Tibbs. He is brought back to RST and beaten on a bed, where Dalton comes to defend him and suggests that Gina is not really dead. Ray is knocked out. And Harding organizes everything from our situation to Ray's arrest, because all these things were taken home through him. He turns X's face into Nick Barrett's face for the prisoner, and a little bit of sympathy. He starts going through the Pazzi script that AT-Safe is against the operation, as he knows that Ray is being used against his will. After that, Harding sees a picture with Axe and Axe. That is, there is a relationship between all of them. After going through everything again, Ray goes behind bars, sees Harding and his team, and makes an excuse to be worried. Ray allows himself to be caught by Barr's men so that he can take himself to his compound. If Barrs needs Wilfred Wigness bars, he gives an EMP to use against Ray, which Harding and others see through their surveillance cameras. Before killing Barrs himself, Ray attacks Barr's men and kills them, but Wigness kills the EMP button to make him look bad, and at the same time, he gives full power in a 20-mile radius. He takes Ray and wakes him up with a Vigenis-powered Berkey charge. He tells Ray that he was basically forced to work for Barrs, but he wants to help Ray. He tells Wigness about experiencing the same memory for each killer with a different face. He hears with a rumor that a tenant is with Wigness. The killer has been sent out, and Ray realizes that Harding is using him to go after multiple defectors. He also knows that Gina is alive, but Wigness is afraid that if he finds her, then Harding will refresh his memories, and this time, Wigness's face will be on the killer's body. To rewind, Wigness gives him a sample of his nanotized blood. Ray takes one of Wigness's cars and arranges to find Gina's location. He is happy to see her, but he is in the impression that they are still married. Gina encouraged them to see each other for the last time. And apparently, they have been separated for 5 years on mutual terms. Now they are married again. And he has 2 children, which broke Ray's heart. After his departure, Dalton stalks him, but Ray arranges to knock him off the truck, which breaks his legs. Harding locks up one of the boys, and then he orders Katie to go behind Wigness. He even locks up his breathing implant and proves that it is a business. Katie SS found Wigness and took him out before knocking him out. Harding finds Ray and puts him in such a smallish where he wants to get out of his business. Knowing that Ray is angry, he knows the truth. Harding acts as if he did what was necessary and what was right for Ray, but Ray promises that he will not control him anymore. His body ends at RST where they are taking him out of NINTS. After returning to work, Katie tells Harding that Wigness is gone. That's why Harding stops Ray from going after Wigness and taking out NINTS. Harding puts Ray in a coma again, but Katie intervenes so that Ray does not realize what is really going on. Harding tries to stop him, but he reveals that he has obtained Wigness to remove Harding's influence to his implant so that he is free from his control. He sends Dalton and Tibbs after Ray that when he comes out of the fake action, he becomes free. While following Dalton and Ray, he puts mechanical arms on his back. The three fight near the eclipse until one of them starts giving weight to Afra Taffrey. Tibbs dies when odds win. Dalton tries to break the lift, but Ray uses all his strength and takes Dalton down the whole way where they both fall and get destroyed. Only Ray survives. He finds Harding in the alley where the villain fired a grenade at Ray. He blows him up and he wants to be born again, but Wigness saw that NINTS are getting destroyed, and if Ray gets hit, then he will not recover. Ray grabs Harding's launch and fires it down. He grabs Harding and blows both of them up. He finds Ray's body and Wigness to bring him back to life and to reprogram the NINTS in his body. All three of them work together. It's KT. He leaves for Theta.